We'll talk about why we haven't seen any movies.
Why haven't we seen any movies? Welcome to Requiem for a Tuesday. This is Adam Pecora here with Justis.
Greetings.
Two guys who don't really keep up with movies. Here to talk about movies and television. Welcome to this show. Rate, review, and subscribe. Don't know how high of a rating you'll give it. We don't talk about the things we're saying.
We'll be on video soon.
Maybe
We're working out the kinks.
Yeah, me not having $500 spare dollars. So if you guys would subscribe, rate, review, buy some merch, maybe, you greedy little fuckers. You know why else the show doesn't do as well though? Is because you're supposed to go 5 minutes without swearing.
Yeah.
I haven't made it past the first minute probably ever in the entire run. Maybe like the first 20.
Is that
Because
true?
I was timid on the mic,
Yeah.
you know? But now I fucking step up.
It doesn't matter.
You know, I deliver like DMX. Not quite. But still, you know what I mean? I come prepared.
Is like not swearing for the first 5 minutes just likely that somebody's just gonna like turn it on accident or something?
Well,
like I don't understand. And then,
I
like,
know
nobody's.
It's a YouTube thing mainly. I assume it applies to all of it.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, no, it's arbitrary. Because what if my video is 9 hours, you know, and for outside of those 5 minutes, all I do is talk about butt fucking raccoons and shit, you know? Like, that just makes it all right because I made it those 5 minutes. And also, like, I'm not censoring myself, you know? How about they take the time, if they're going to censor people, they censor me. Censor my first 5 minutes and then boost me in the algorithm, YouTube. You got the tech. If you have the tech to know that I'm swearing, you have the tech to edit it out. You know? So fucking censor me. I'm not going to be one of these little pussy boys. You know how every single comedian does that also, except like Bill Burr. But they all claim that, oh, we're free now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not beholden to the Hollywood industry. But then they all comply with all of the YouTube rules and stuff, which, granted, are much less restrictive, and they are still ultimately correct. But it's like, you guys are already successful and doing well anyway, so fuck you. Swear in the first 5 minutes of your fucking show. Or don't, you know, whatever. But either way, then don't preach about how you're fucking free and you do whatever you want. Like, you know, you don't do whatever you want. It's just factually incorrect. Bothers me. It bothers me overall because I'm unsuccessful. That's why it bothers me. Because I would 100% probably do the same thing. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, rate, review, and subscribe. Check out the merch. Me and Justis over here just dropped All False Noise, our first record from 7 years ago, but remastered, and nobody had heard it prior anyway. So it's brand new.
It was only on SoundCloud.
Well, we had it on Bandcamp up to like 2018, but regardless, I mean, we could have counted the streams on one hand. Yeah, it's been unavailable ultimately for years.
That's
so
not
it's
true.
back.
It's not on one hand, man.
It's
a couple dozen.
Okay, a couple dozen hands. That's fine. Or just a couple dozen.
Couple dozen, like
plays.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
it
the
wasn't
all
great.
time was like 60 or 70 listens.
That's rough.
Yeah,
but now we're on streaming, baby.
I don't know what it was on SoundCloud though.
Oh, I'm
but
sure it's random and weird.
That's why we took it off of Bandcamp. We were like, nobody likes this. It's like, not that nobody likes this. It didn't sound that good.
Yeah,
there were parts that were way too quiet.
Yeah, it was rough.
Now that it's all leveled out, dude, that shit rips.
It does. It kind of slaps.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, we're good. We're really good at stuff.
Honestly, like,
but nobody knows. You know what I mean?
It's a great collection. Like, our discography now is like very well versed. Like, I
all
feel
over
like,
the map.
Yeah.
You open up with the folky
style
stuff.
We're onward. You know, we're already playing stuff.
We have a jazzy record.
I might be doing a one night is a set, and then the next night is a cover set, and I'm gonna do the used as my cover set.
Gross.
I mean, it's fun though. Like I submitted what we've been working on, and like just like social media and stuff.
Where
and,
is this?
I don't know yet. It's a DIY venue.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. People are interested. I think that one's gonna get some good stats.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Go check it out. Available on all streaming platforms now.
As of today.
Yes. Linktree/multiplex or linked in the description below, as is everything else, including Justis's show, Microwave Minutes. That's the end of that. But yeah, tell us about it, bud. You got a whole new season out.
You said you listened to a few minutes of Daniel and Ryan's episode. That has the most listens right now.
Well, those are the guys. I
Yeah.
mean, the episode where I had Daniel on here with you was through the roof,
Yeah.
as the Are You Garbage guys would say. Love those guys. Maybe one day we'll be on that show.
Yeah.
Because boy, do we have tales to tell that I won't reveal on here. Somebody else needs to prompt that somewhere else.
Disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
We're the real disgusting brothers.
It's honestly, it's true.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. Does that make me Tom then?
We haven't even been to Vegas. Can you imagine?
Especially like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. That would have been
Oh.
bonkers.
Yeah. It would have been dangerous, I think.
We would have needed like one of those big
I think
big
even
Bluetooth speakers.
honestly, even if
like
we
backpack size speakers.
honestly, if we even went to Memphis at 24,
Nasty.
gross. we don't need to get into it anyway. Pivot.
Multiplex.
Pivot. Yeah, multiplex everywhere.
Too many synths.
Apple, Spotify, synths, drums, noises. To which, where'd they come from?
There's a Twitch set of multiplex songs.
There's an album where I
Is that
sing.
what you said, Twitch? Yeah. The Yellow Velvet Rug Band.
Correct. It's a concept album. I wrote it in less time than you would think. Let's just put it like that.
That's some bullshit. It had to get mixed still, but it did get written very quickly.
Yeah.
But that was cool.
I'm a fucking genius. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I played the
Somebody
808. It was sick.
pick up my screenplay.
Go Pilots.
Teleplay.
We have a copy of your screenplay in our office right now.
Why? Yeah, I don't know why you printed that. Still.
And
it's
all
not
the
good.
things that people considered funny, they circled, and there's a bunch of things circled.
Is
so,
there?
yeah, it's been reviewed. It's good. It's funny.
I don't think it's that funny.
I've been doing the market research.
I think it needs
Yeah,
a lot
that-
of work. I should revise that.
But either way, that's the thing.
That it needs a couple revisions.
Go Pilots.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's a brilliant idea. I'm 100% aware of that, but the script itself needs work. I'm not
Yeah.
afraid to admit it.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on.
No, enough about fucking your ass.
We've been talking about us the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's also my show, you fucking prick.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. See, the problem is I feel like normally, or not normally, I don't know how to word this really. People like expect to come on a podcast for some reason, at least maybe it's just the people I've asked. They expect me to like interview them. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
you're just talking to me on a microphone.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
right.
I don't care because normally nobody's here. So it's like, why would I change everything? Because someone's here? Like, no. Just join the fun. You know, I feel like that's what's missed a lot. And your show gets that across well because it's interactive. So there is no
That's true.
question of what it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about my show anyway. Dude, Brandon Pisano's
Yeah.
episode. Paisano, sorry.
Paisano.
He goes by Paisano.
Correct.
Brandon Pisano's episode comes out tomorrow, or today, later today. So after this, you have to listen to that because that shit rips, dude.
I'm sure it's excellent.
It's a great episode.
Is it still completely abandoning the food format?
No, we had Stouffer's mac and
Really?
yeah, we had Stouffer's mac and cheese before we
Isn't that
started.
what you had with Ryan and Daniel?
No, we had. I think we had the lasagna for that one.
Oh, okay.
Or flipped. Either way, Stofers. We had
Right.
Stofers for that one, so we kind of
Stouffer's is
stepped to
good.
it. That's the consensus, man. Everybody loves Stofers.
Yeah, Stouffer's is legit. I could run you through
Oh, that
it.
should be our first sponsor. We should
I was
talk to
raised
them.
on frozen TV dinners. That's why That's why you had to be the guy to host a show, because you don't know anything about any of that stuff.
That's true.
You
I've
literally
been
don't know how to
learning.
work a microwave.
I've been practicing. I know how to use a microwave now, actually. Well, certain microwaves.
Can you
Some of
change?
them are tough.
Do you know how to change the power settings?
Yes.
You could do half power.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Impressive.
lie. Some of that was bullshit. I just pressed 30 seconds for the episodes.
Sure, but in that particular one, you put it in the microwave for 10 minutes. The one I'm
The one that
talking
was
about.
scorched. Yeah. Which one was that? I don't even
It
remember.
was a lasagna, I think.
God.
But either way,
I did fuck him up, but I'm not gonna go back and recook it. I do have. I think for.
I have integrity. I'm not
Yeah,
buying two
I'm going
TV
all the
dinners.
way. I'm going all the way with it. Yeah.
I respect that. It makes it more entertaining.
Yeah. Well, and then like I think you're supposed to find out that I actually was a chef, and then it's supposed to be even more funny. I think that's part of the pitch. Like they're like, this guy's a chef, or he was a chef. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm
Now I
glad-
get why he's not doing it anymore.
I'm glad that you're still discovering what your show is. Yeah, that was the concept the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going great.
I think you're finally putting it together.
Well,
that it's a good idea.
No, but I don't think that's.
I don't think you understood what you were doing the whole time.
I think you're right.
And that's why nobody else. Everybody's like, "What is this?" And you're like, "I don't know." That was the problem. You
It
couldn't
still
pitch
needs
it.
the video element. The visual element is going to be the most important part. That's why these have been I feel like it's been very developed.
So season
Mental.
4, you're gonna commit to video now on the pod.
I don't think. Yeah, that's what I've been saying it.
Uh-huh.
I've been saying it.
So coming in like 3 to 4 years, probably.
Probably a year. Yeah.
Okay. Well, a year would make sense. So there's no way you'll get there.
We could do it.
I hope you do. It's a great show.
You'll have to do half the episodes with me. You know, so you're tied to that
Why?
because you
Me
co-created
doing the
it.
episodes doesn't help you finish them.
You're
You still don't publish or edit or work on them. I'll be on them, but that doesn't mean they're going to come out still.
that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, so you're not. What you're saying is you're uncomfortable doing it solo.
For the visual thing, I think so.
You can't do solo vids.
Yeah, because I think that if it was this, it'd be easier to just film. You know, if
Why?
it was just you and if it was like RFAT but doing the food reviews, it would make an easier sense visually.
How?
Double camera. Or
Dude,
triple.
you-
It's a 3 camera
Dude,
show
you're
for sure,
not-
or a 3-shot show.
You're not ready for that.
I know.
You don't have any of the equipment
Like
or
one
abilities.
for you, one for me, and then one for the food or the microwave shot or whatever. You know.
You can get all that done with one camera. You don't listen to me.
That means
you don't have the technology, the funds, the time, the editing. Time. Just time. It's all time. That's going to take so long to edit. Okay, think about this. You record for 20. We're doing this on the episode. I don't care. You can look at the screen all you want. You do 25 minutes, let's say, of continuous shooting and recording. Let's say the episode ends up being 14
hour.
minutes. No,
Oh.
you're not listening. I said 25 minutes. How can it end up being an hour? See what I mean? You have no idea how any of this works. Let's say you whittle it down to 14 minutes. That means you have to shave away 11 minutes of footage 3 times,
Jesus Christ.
right? Then you have to edit them all equally at the same portion while you're editing the audio at the same exact time frames each time. Then you have to go through and select the appropriate camera you're going to use for each one and edit each part into little bunches because you're not going to have a camera switcher live. So you're going to have to record all 3 simultaneously. And then if you get a camera switcher, you can't man a camera switcher and do a show at the same time. So you already can't do it. So no matter what, you can't do it. So don't do it. That's a PSA.
Then
I don't do video on this show for 2 reasons. 1, it would just be me sitting here talking and there's no real reason for that. 2, The editing and just the rendering, just the time, you know? I may do it still at some point because something's got to give. I mean, somebody's got to fucking listen to or watch this thing at some point.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yep.
So maybe that'll help. Who knows? Anyway.
Like maybe 300 or 400,
What?
episodes.
Before somebody listens to
Yeah,
it? Yeah,
probably.
that would be good. Only have to go 2 to 3 more years then at that rate. No biggie. I mean, honestly, what am I doing? I'm free on Monday.
Gets you ready for the week.
Yeah, except football season. Then the recording schedule gets tough. I record on like Saturdays a lot of the time. Or I have to leave work early usually. I try to leave work early on Mondays so I can record and then watch football uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Mondays are busy.
But even by right now, it'd be going, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Oh yeah, we'd be right at kickoff. And this episode's barely juiced, so that's not right.
So, really excited for, future endeavors.
Sure. Go check out the music. Check out Justis's show. It won't be out consistently, but
Shut
just
up.
subscribe. That's what subscribing is for, though.
Ain't nobody gonna be watching.
We need subs.
And you need to go see Beau is Afraid.
I do.
But
I
here's
do.
the thing. It's 179 minutes long, which is really long.
Well, and I'm also, the things I'm hearing about it make it less appealing.
It's like over 2 hours of something that I might not like.
No, I mean, something you might not like, you just shouldn't see either way. I would say to that.
I guess that's kind of extreme. I
The
know I'm
length-
going to like it.
But the length, see, I don't know that. I thought I knew I was going to like it, and now I'm wavering on that, so I'm contemplating seeing it at all. I'm probably still gonna, but the length is not what deters me. It's that long, and I won't like it. So I'm going to not like it for longer, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I'll
Yeah.
watch a long movie. I mean, the thing is, like, also in the edit is like, could you have shaved 30 minutes off of this, or are you an asshole? That's what makes a movie like long or not, like most movies could be 2.5 hours. They cut them for a reason, so just depends on if this was is it like a bloated mess because they gave Ari Aster a blank check. I think probably also because it's not doing very well. It seems like nobody's interested in it. And all that points to is he knew he had to get it all out at once. And that means it's bloated and long. That's my concern.
It is 3 hours
But
long.
I know, but James Cameron makes a movie that's 3 hours. I'm like, yes, sir. I don't question that.
So you wouldn't put them a little neck and neck?
No.
Really?
Would you? You would put James Cameron and Ari
no.
Aster neck and neck? Fuck you, your recency bias.
What does that mean?
You're biased by recency.
Oh, just because
I
he's
mean-
done stuff more recently. No. I don't.
He's made 2 fucking movies. You're going to compare him to James Cameron? Go fuck yourself. Are you out of your mind?
He's not made only 2 movies.
Well, he's made 3 now. Yeah.
No, he's got a bunch of other.
No,
credits.
he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah?
Ari Aster, yeah, he's like.
Has he
directed-
he's produced movies? That's not what we're talking about.
No. He's a director for
Uh-huh.
Herman's Cure-All Tonic, which I guess it was a short. No, that's
Uh-huh.
short.
Uh-huh.
Short.
Uh-huh.
Short.
Uh-huh.
You're right. They're all shorts. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just insulting. Don't come on your show and tell you how to make ravioli.
That's not the same as comparing 2 different directors. I told you.
Well, you
that-
also told me that he's made more movies than he has, which he has.
If I told you that raviolis
Because
and
I knew that.
masticholis were like comparable in any way, then it would be like that. But it's not like that.
You don't know what you're talking about.
How many movies does James Cameron have?
Not 3, buddy. I mean, come on. You don't need to look it up. Why are you looking it up? I know the information. Get off your fucking phone. God damn it. Terminator, Terminator 2, Aliens. 3 classics right there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe
True
somebody
Lies.
could have said that.
True Lies, Titanic, Avatar 2.
Dude, that's like 8 movies.
Yeah, and those are all like classic movies. I haven't even
Right.
seen Hereditary, and Midsummer wasn't that good. So, no, I'm not going to compare the two, who aren't similar at all.
I mean, they both make movies. They're like in the same field.
Yeah, I mean, are we having 2 different conversations right now? No shit, they're both directors. Like, obviously that's the case.
Right. You're saying that I understand how
You're-
crazy that sounds.
Dude, you're comparing their levels because Ari Aster made a 3-hour movie. That's the only basis you have to compare them. What other make more comparisons then, Justis?
I don't think that there are any.
Correct. That's the whole argument that you were trying to make.
No. Okay. I understand. That's not what happened. That's not what I meant though.
That is what happened.
I get
though.
it. I get it. That's not
Well,
that's not what I
I
meant.
go based on what you say, not what you mean, because I don't know what the fuck you mean other than what you say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's how language works most of the time.
I don't know how we even got to comparing them. Was it just me?
You just said.
I just threw it out
you
there.
just said, how do they compare? And they don't, which was my point. Moving on. I'm not going to see it now, probably, because I'm mad at you.
I will definitely see it. I will definitely see it now.
I feel like my interest in Beau is Afraid is more gauged on Joaquin Phoenix than anything, and that's the thing. Why should I be confident in Ari Aster?
Yeah.
I have no reason to be.
I really liked Hereditary.
Didn't see it, see.
I
That's
also
the
liked
thing.
Midsummer.
It was fine.
I definitely liked it more than you
It wasn't
did.
scary,
I don't think it was scary either.
so
It was fun. I loved it.
I didn't love it.
It has a lot of rewatchability to me.
Here's the thing. That was too long.
How long was that?
I don't remember, but it felt very long.
Yeah.
It was too long. It needed to be cut down a lot. I think it was like 220, which is a fine length. Again, every time I say that, I'm not like you or other people that
Yeah.
are like, I don't watch long movies. Like, no, don't be annoying. It's just that movie did not justify its length. It could have been here's the thing. If you told me right now Midsummer was
I think you're
90
gonna see
minutes.
it.
If Midsummer was 90 minutes,
Yeah.
I would still tell you it was too long based on what it was, is my point, if that makes sense.
Whoa.
Now, it probably should have been cut down to 90 minutes, but I'm just saying, like, the ratio.
Yeah.
You
You
don't
think it was that slow too?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all that shit at the beginning was
Didn't
a
do
lot.
anything for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, well, the beginning was just embarrassing. I thought that was all cringy.
It was very cringy.
It was both absurd what happened to the girl, it was absurd the way she acted, and then it was incredibly absurd the way he treated her. And all of it was unreasonable and didn't make any sense. And there's no chance they go on that trip together. There's no chance. There's no chance. Any two human beings avoid going on that trip together. Like, no people act the way those people act to set up that movie.
Yeah.
They were all just horrible the whole time. It was incredibly unpleasant. And then, yeah, I don't know. Just one of those, like, great concept. I don't like how they did it. It's almost like if Robert Eggers made Midsummer, that would have been a great movie.
Dude.
But, it felt like he was trying to be Robert Eggers.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Again, I haven't seen Hereditary, so I don't know if it was similar in style at all.
I don't think that they were that illogical in Hereditary. Like their actions didn't make their actions made a lot more sense in Hereditary.
Okay.
And like because it was grounded in like witchcraft, it seemed when people started to like lose their shit, it was
justified.
It was still not like illogical. Like it still didn't.
Yeah,
it all seemed justified,
right?
like involving the possession and such.
And that's a big thing. The motivations have to make sense.
I don't,
or not motivation, but you know what I mean. Like the actions have to make sense with what you're seeing. Like,
right. And like this one is supposed to be about like trauma and stuff, and how's it gonna read that? Is it gonna be crazy or is it gonna be like silly? You know
what Beau is afraid,
right?
Well, because it goes into all these like segments too, where it's like, oh, now it's claymation, and now it's animated, and now it's Technicolor. I mean, have you even watched the trailer?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you should watch a trailer then. You have no idea what the movie is, and you think you're gonna like it. That doesn't make any sense.
I do.
That's fucking dumb.
I maybe have seen it one time, but I don't remember it really.
Okay. I mean, it looks pretty good. It's a good trailer.
I think you're still gonna see it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see Air, I think, this weekend. Finally, I'm excited about that.
People have been saying good things about that.
Yeah. And Beau is Afraid has good reviews too, just not the things that I'm reading about it are just not what I expected the movie to be.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I don't really. I'm excited for Ben Affleck's Curls if I see it. That might be a movie that I'll sneak into before I go into Beau is Afraid for 3 hours. I'd be like, I gotta, or maybe I'll take breaks from that one and go into Air.
I fucking hate you, dude. Watch full movies. That's so crazy. That's the craziest behavior I can imagine at a movie theater. Like, did we talk about this on the show?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. It was when you gave me your synopsis of the 6 minutes of the whale you saw. You fucking asshole. Which, by the way, you pretty much did see the whole movie. That movie sucked.
It didn't seem very good.
It was so bad.
6 minutes
The whole movie was like what you saw. It was torture porn. And the story... we'll talk about it again. I don't even care. Not enough people fucking listen to that episode, frankly. The plot of the movie was basically like, imagine if there was a narrator, right?
Yeah.
So this is me as the narrator throughout The Whale.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, look at how fat this guy is. Do you see how fat this guy is? Okay. I bet you want to know how he got that fat, right? We'll tell you. Hang on. I'll give you a little bit. Okay, now I'll give you a little bit more. Now I'll give you a little bit more. This is why he's so fat. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's it.
The whole time?
Yeah, and then the story arc is technically him redeeming himself to his child.
Those were air quotes.
to his child that he abandoned. And is now tutoring her in the last week of his life, then offers her money and views that as he redeemed. And then he dies, and he's like, oh, well, I feel good about myself. I gave the kid a week. But he dies in front of her. So all he does is further traumatize this child that doesn't want to see him, and it's supposed to be a happy ending, basically.
Yeah.
Horrible. Like, just the laziest dog shit. The co-pilot script... right now, unedited, is stronger than the script for that movie. An embarrassment, really. An embarrassment. And I could give a fuck about fat people. You know, like, I don't care about any of that. Insensitive or whatever. I don't care. It's just dog shit writing. It's an embarrassment of a movie. You know?
I definitely saw
cry.
the daughter.
Let the Tubbies cry. Yeah, it was the girl from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
She's good. I don't like most of that cast anymore. They all grew up weird pretty much, but she's good.
Yeah. They're still doing that show, I thought.
Yeah, there's another season. They're still all like adults legally now pretty much.
Right.
They don't look
like kids.
They're not cute. Let me tell you.
Do they grow that's a dumb question, right? They grow up in the show. They have no choice. They don't like de-age them or some shit, right?
You're so fucking dumb, dude.
This is some Indiana Jones shit, right?
He said they have no choice. Yes, the kids are older in the show.
So then why are you telling me that they're doing that with Indiana Jones?
I mean, I didn't just now. But yeah, I agree. Harrison Ford should just be old in the movie. Yeah.
Right.
I heard it's both.
It's like, yeah, it is both, I'm sure.
But either way,
why do you have to do that?
It doesn't go well because
it's AI generated.
It's not. That's the difference. They don't want to do that, but I would rather. Because it happened in The Irishman, another movie that did not justify its length. There's like one scene, or there's like two scenes in the whole movie where he does anything physical, and it's like that's an 80-year-old man, but he is like de-aged to be like 26 at the time, and you watch a young man in appearance move like an elderly man, and it's very off-putting. And so it's like, well, if you're already going to digitally alter someone's face, why not just put young De Niro on a body double?
Right.
Like, if he agrees to it, it's not weird as long as he's actually in the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, you use stunt doubles, so use a stunt double and then edit the face, too. I don't get why that's not how they went about it, or still aren't.
Stunt actors need jobs, too, you know?
That's what I'm saying. If anything can help, have him wear just a green head.
Right.
And then the same costume. You probably save money on de-aging. I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
You probably would save money on de-aging, though. Because all you do is de-age De Niro once, and then you put it on the green. I don't fucking know. I'm not going to pretend I know. But either way,
yeah,
it's just silly. Having old men can't do stunts. Especially when they're playing a young man, though. Just no matter what, that's impossible.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of the Stranger Things conundrum you just discovered. The kids keep getting older. How do we write this show? They're still in 6th grade. Yeah, Justis. They're all 21 years old, but they're playing like 6th graders.
If
still.
they're dealing with extraterrestrial creatures,
it's not extraterrestrial. It's not what that show's about.
Otherworldly.
I think. Yeah.
That
might still just mean extraterrestrial. I don't know.
They're dealing with
demons.
Like,
yeah. Well, it's like parallel dimension shit is technically what Stranger Things is.
Yes, that makes sense.
They like opened portals into dark dimensions is essentially what it is. That show sucks. That last season was a slog.
I haven't watched it since the 2nd season because it's silly that I mean, if they were dealing with those kinds of creatures,
yeah, dude, it just keeps
dead.
happening. But it also just keeps happening in the same town. It seems that nobody's reacted or done anything about it. Like, that's the thing.
Right.
They're having like global scale warfare
in one town.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
And nobody reacts. Nobody reports on it. Nobody seems to notice anything.
And it's like, because they like it, actually.
Yeah.
They feel connected to their town.
Oh, dude. It got even more silly, though. I mean,
I'm not interested.
Fucking David Harbour went to Russia, and they spent the whole season just cutting to him in Russia. Nothing happens. And then they spent the whole season of Winona Ryder with that other dude. I don't remember his name. And it's just them trying to get to David Harbour for a whole season. A whole season. And then the end of the season, they just get there and nothing happens. And then they just take him home. And there were no repercussions. And it was a total waste of time. And every episode was 90 minutes.
Why?
Yeah. There was no reason.
For 9, how the same length of episodes?
No, there was 8 episodes.
Instead of what, 9?
10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
They could have just made it 10. But even if
extra.
they make it 10, the breaks are then better. It's cleaner editing still.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude,
they have a new character who's a stoner, and he just has like his hair is like 6 feet long, and he drives a van, and he just goes, "Oh, dude." Like, it's embarrassing, dude. It's pathetic. And then they introduced a metalhead guy, and he hates everybody, and he's real angry. "Arrgh, and you guys don't get it. Like, and I'm the coolest. And it's just like all the lamest, most generic shit ever. Like, they're not characters at all. Everything that was good about it is completely out the window. Like, the whole last season was a disaster.
Is it planning on ending?
Yeah, the 5th one's going to be the last one. I liked the 3rd season a lot. I loved the 3rd season, actually. I thought the show got better every year. And then the 4th, big shitstorm.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. I talked about it on the show. So you didn't listen either. See, you're part of the fucking problem. You're probably not even subbed.
I am. I'm followed on Spotify. Does that count?
Yeah.
Does it though?
I need more rates on Spotify.
Oh,
Yeah, give me 5 stars.
I already did.
Somebody else, come on.
Yeah. You're welcome.
This whole episode is just
Bitch.
one long intro plug.
No, I don't think so. It's good. It's a good recap sometimes. Have you talked about Barry at all?
A little bit. See, Barry's hard for me to talk about.
So let's start at fucking the opening of season 4.
Because, well, it's hard for me to talk about Barry because I don't have any notes.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, that's true.
And even what I expect, it subverts all my expectations.
right.
It takes hard rights, hard lefts. And even when you're like, oh, this is where something crazy is going to happen, then nothing crazy happens. Like, even if you go that broad. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even predict broadly what might go on. Including last night. Now the show's completely different. Which I was like, oh, this is how they're going to get around Barry being in prison. Just like we talked about, though. They're just going to be like, oh, it's just over now. And then they did, but still not in any way I ever would have guessed. I can't predict it. And then you fucking listen to Bill Hader talk about it, and he's just like, yeah, that was hilarious. We just loved that.
And then it's like, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man, no shit. He's like, yeah, that was really funny. So we did that. It's like, okay. Boy, this is really easy for you, huh?
He's not crediting himself enough.
No, he isn't. He passes it all off, but you know it's all him.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's as unique of a show
I feel like
as I could think of. Because there's so many routes where this show could have gone and just been on for 9 years and just been a comedy about a hitman who's an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And every season could just be him trying to balance killing people and making his shoots. Or like not getting caught or whatever. You know what I mean? That's all I thought this show was going to be, and I would have been thrilled with that. But this shit's crazy.
I wonder if really throughout, if they'll kill Barry off by the end of this season, if that will actually happen. I don't think that there's any other way for this to end.
I feel like that's the easiest way to end it, though.
Right. And I think that there is going to be... that might happen.
But the craziest way would be if Barry killed himself.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's unexpected.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think like Bill Hader. What if he's a lizard?
It would... do you feel bad for Fuchs right now?
Never did once.
Right.
No, that guy's a piece of shit. I don't know why Barry ever gave a shit. I mean, I get it. They explained why he does
anymore.
No, he doesn't.
For certain.
No.
And that there's no...
Well, no, if he called him, he would care. See, that's the one bad thing about listening to Bill Hader is that he just keeps revealing that, like, Barry, you shouldn't like Barry, and Barry's not smart or cool or anything. Yeah. And it's true, he isn't. He doesn't make any good decisions ever. Like, he's dumb.
Yeah.
He's just skilled. That's why he was able to escape prison, you know?
Right.
But, like, that's the only time when he is intelligent and aware in a situation. Is like, oh, that guy over there has a gun. You know what I mean? That's all the show used to be, too. He would just walk into rooms with more incompetent killers and point out all their flaws, and that would be really funny.
Yeah.
So, like, that's the only time he's ever smart and knows what to do.
Yeah.
So I
also think that character is getting tired of running in a way. you know, and that's why like he's like as entire like he's not as good as he was, so that's why they've scaled back on all of those interactions. Is
Well, because now
it's not really funny if he's tired about it.
Well, because now he wants somebody to care about him, which he never did before.
Right.
So he's a completely different guy. I mean, like if you go back and watch the first episode again, which I haven't, but I just still kind of remember it. He's just like chill. Remember?
Yeah.
Fuchs is just like, oh, you're just gonna go do this real quick, and he's like, yeah, no problem. Like he's bored.
Yeah.
You know. So the whole thing's obviously unique because he was never on the run. None of this had ever happened before. So
Right.
it's all new. I mean,
Yeah, his wanted level just has continuously risen.
but that's the thing. So that's what's weird about this show, though. It's like, so now all of a sudden people are being held accountable for stuff.
Not necessarily.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like everything else just got passed off as a joke and whatever. And now this time they did really prove it and catch him red-handed and all that.
Correct.
Still, you know what I mean? Like before, they how many times did the cops actually catch like him or Hank or whatever and then just let him go? It happened like 3 times. So it's just weird that like, oh, now it's serious.
What was the friend's name? Albert.
Right.
That's the one other time, technically.
Yeah, I guess it was just one other time.
Because the other time Janice was killed.
No, right. Well, yeah, so there was twice, I guess.
Right, and I mean, that's also true with the way that you're breaking down his character.
But then
too,
also, like, when they started looking into him for Janice, though, it was throw him away. You know, it was only because Jean and like her dad kept in the thing going, and they caught him.
Right.
Otherwise, it was never gonna come back to Barry. So that's just what I mean, though. It's like, oh, now he escaped. It's like, oh, so now the cops are competent and they're supposed to catch him, which obviously they didn't.
Yeah.
So I guess that does kind of add up.
I
don't
bet
know.
you, Gene is
just
gonna
like-
get rid of the body. I bet you that's what's gonna happen, and he's gonna find Janice's body.
Oh,
That would be fucked.
that's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, there's no way that they're not gonna try to drag that out too.
They don't. What do you mean? They haven't dragged one thing out this
I
whole
know.
time?
Well, just simply like by the beat of the show, like we only briefly saw that happen. So there's no way they're just gonna not talk about where that body goes because it's the last thing we saw.
I mean, there's a chance he's not dead.
That's also true. Right.
There's also a chance that Moss is on the way.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be the thing.
Right.
Something's going to happen
walking
there.
up. Yeah, right.
Something's going to happen there is my prediction for that. But again, like, how many times have you ever gotten a prediction right for this show? It's fucking impossible.
I don't know, man. We're getting pretty good at it. We're coming for you, hater.
I mean, and it's 8 years later now.
Right. Wait, what?
What do you mean?
8 years later?
Are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
Did you not see the end of the episode?
Yeah, I didn't see the end of the episode.
So I don't know if they're going to flash back at all. Wait, what? So you didn't actually watch the episode?
That episode was 8 years later?
No, at the end.
At the end of what?
The episode of Barry. What are we doing, a fucking Abbott and Costello?
No, we're not.
At the end, what's her name? Sally comes home. Barry's in the dark.
Yes.
She says, "Let's go."
You think that was did the script say 8 years later?
No, Bill Hader said it on the podcast. But either way, what did
Got
you
it.
What did
I
you
didn't
think?
know
That was 2 weeks later, and they just had 2 kids, or a kid all of a sudden.
You
think they?
Yeah, I
you
thought it
think
was
they
like a Breaking
adopted
Bad
a kid?
thing. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Since we're on the run, we're gonna adopt a kid to be more realistic because that wouldn't put more eyes on us having a kid. Dumbass. No, that's the future.
Yeah. I did.
They had a child.
Right.
I mean, it still could be adopted, I suppose, but they raised a child. They didn't just pick up some 12-year-old. Where do you just get a kid? You don't just get a kid.
I have been watching Silicon Valley.
That's a good show.
And I just watched the episode. I'm still in like the first season. I just watched the episode where Ehrlich ate mushrooms and ended up in the bathroom but came home with a kid, like a little Hispanic boy.
Yeah. much different situation.
I know that's not the same situation, but I thought it was not that far into the future. And I didn't think it was. I thought it was like a dream or something, It seemed like a dreamscape.
I mean, so what Bill Hader said was that basically it's them recreating the dream fantasy he had before. Remember, this exact thing happened before.
Yeah.
And it was like them married with a bunch of Emmys or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's the real version. Like, it's the dream come true, but it's like, this is what it actually looks like. Like, you live in a fucking trailer in the desert,
Yeah.
You're not rich and famous.
Right.
So, I thought that was interesting.
Dude, that's fucking
But Silicon Valley
that was
good.
crazy.
Silicon Valley suffered from the problem that the one criticism Succession gets, how every season they just reset it back to zero, basically, like the plot.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're going to succeed. Nope. Logan's just, I'm in charge again.
Yeah.
And then it just kept happening. So Silicon Valley, it just resets every season, basically. And it's kind of dumb. It's like, you can't have a startup that starts up 5 times, which is basically the plot of that show.
Oh.
Like, every time they're like, oh, we got funding.
It's yeah.
They're like, oh, but no, there's a bug, so they're going to pull the funding.
Yeah.
It just keeps happening like that, so that's kind of dumb. But
Yeah.
overall, like, episode by episode, it's a great show. The last season was kind of rough. And the ending was disappointing. But you should watch it. Kumail, amazing. I love Kumail. And Martin Starr.
Yeah.
They're both great. That's the Indian guy, just so you know.
Got it. Right.
The brown one. That's
Yeah.
why you didn't know his name, because you didn't care to look.
That is not true.
Uh-huh.
I know TJ Miller on that show.
Correct.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. The other people I recognize, but I don't know their names.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not racist. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're always putting my fucking foot in my mouth.
No, you're putting your foot in your mouth.
Well, I ain't sucking anybody's toes.
You're purtin', you're furtin', and you're murtin'.
That's what I'm certain.
There we go. You love sucking toes.
No, I fucking don't, man.
You
That's
love
just
putting
disgusting.
your tongue right between a lady's toes and getting right up in that little crevice.
No cheese, please.
You're anti-foot.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I keep.
I can fit
I'm a
my
socks
girl's
on guy.
whole foot in my mouth. Like big toe to little toe. Did it once. She was pissed. But she's small
Not into feet.
and weak.
I'm not into it.
I can fit her whole fist in my mouth, too. Done that.
Can you fit your fist in your mouth?
No. And I have small hands.
That's not like anatomically true. Always.
Oh, like all people?
Yeah.
No, certainly not. Put your fist in your mouth right now.
I don't know if I can.
You can't.
Yeah.
You have big old meaty claws.
Clammy claws.
Yeah, you have lobster's hands.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
It's gross.
Don't touch the pots after I touch the pots. They'll be greasy.
Speaking of Sunday shows, get this with Succession, right? So speaking of my girl, her Audacity,
Mm-hmm.
rate this Audacity for me.
Out of what?
1 being,
8 drinking vessels out of...
rate it like 1 to, who's really audacious? 1 to, what's the Kardashian mom?
Oh, fuck.
No, 1 to Chloe.
Okay.
Rate this 1 to Chloe. Okay.
Okay. Chloe, I don't know which one that is.
She's the one who made Lamar Odom start smoking crack.
I don't think that. All right, whatever. Go.
Yeah, she's not. She's the big broad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't like her.
No, you can't. She looks like a vile person, and I'm sure she is. Fuck you, Chloe. You fat bitch. You fucking whore. Anyway.
This is why.
So anyway, Brittany's going out of town for the weekend, right? I know you're listening. I don't give a fuck. I still think you're wrong. Anyway, she's going out of town for the weekend. She's going to be gone till Sunday night. I'm like, all right, what time Sunday night? You better come straight over. We got to watch Succession.
Yeah.
I'm not missing it,
Yeah.
you know? And then she goes, oh, no. We watched that together. You're going to wait until Monday. And I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me. This is how you want to open up this dialogue by making demands like that? No, sirree. Okay? So I try to compromise. I'm like, look, bring your laptop. The train has Wi-Fi. Try to watch it. We can talk on the phone if you'd like.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even going to bring my laptop. Okay, well, here's a reason to bring it. So just bring it. And then do that. No. Just pure refusals across the board. I'm like, okay, so then come over after. No. I'm like, okay, then I'm watching the show.
Yeah.
No. And it's like, at what point of this is this a discussion or a compromise of any kind?
So did you just watch the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But isn't that absurd?
Okay.
That I made a lot of efforts to try to be like, hey, here's a way that we can both watch it. Here's a way that I'll wait some amount of time.
Yeah.
I have a Monday routine. You know what that routine is?
Recording a podcast.
Number 1. Yes.
Number 2.
But even earlier. Like, we're talking wake up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean like, yeah, you have a whole day, right?
I have a whole day. And you know what that day consists of? Listening to Succession recap podcasts.
Oh.
I listen to The Watch, the Prestige TV podcast. That's 2 hours of my day right there that I look forward to. It's the same thing as waking up on a Monday football season. What do I do right away? Bill Simmons, Ryan Russillo, pardon my take. Run 'em. Run 'em. Sunday, Monday. That's the combo. Prestige TV, football, recaps. That's how I run it. Sunday, Monday. Those are my 2 days.
This is the most American thing you've ever said.
I'm fucking red, white, and blue to my core, buddy.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Right on. I would, so, it's like it's like an 8 out of Chloe, 8 out of, if
The
Chloe,
request by her or my reaction right now?
the request.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I understand. I'm also, the argument was not this electric.
Well,
either.
I also don't think that maybe she knew that that was your routine.
She didn't. Oh, I said it. She didn't care.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have that recap, and I haven't seen it yet because
Here's the thing.
Hannah and I do wait to watch it with each other.
See, that's mean. The fuck that you just fucked me over so hard by doing that right there.
I did not. No, I don't have the same routine and shit. I don't give a shit about the podcast the next day. But you can't listen to the episode if you don't watch the show.
No, the whole thing is spoilers. There's
Right,
not even
exactly.
an attempt to not. They literally discuss the contents of the episode.
Exactly.
And then it's like, oh, wait till now I'm behind on my podcast. Now I'm catching up on podcasts. And it's like, what if I lose a good one in there? You know what I mean? What if Rogan has on some like gypsy or something? I don't know.
How long is a Joe Rogan episode right now?
Oh, they're all 3 hours. I don't listen
Jesus
to them
Christ.
really ever.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was in the schedule,
No. Joe Rogan episodes are guest based for me to listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't just put anyone on. No. It's like 1 out of every 4 pretty much probably.
You just
Or
went to a
6.
show recently, right?
I went to Christina P on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, nice.
She's great. Taller than I imagined.
Did you meet her?
No,
Dang.
but I was in the front.
Oh, nice.
Went to Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Company yet again.
Ooh.
They take resis now, dude.
Yeah. What'd you get?
They used to not. Used to have to wait 3 hours for a table there.
Damn, I didn't know. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so start making. If you ever just want to go, just make a resi and you're good. You don't gotta
How
wait.
much is the pizza?
$17.
That's it?
Yeah,
Sick.
it's cash only.
Ooh. Good insight.
Did you ever did you ever go there? Still?
We did. Hannah and I went there, yeah.
Did you get the bread?
Yeah.
Like the big bread?
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
It is really good.
Their salads rip. They're huge and just filled with shit.
I had a great fucking time.
They put like quarter tomato slices in there. They're fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love that place.
And that's a good price for a pizza like that.
Oh yeah, you can get the big one for $35. I think it's
Mm.
double.
I wouldn't do that.
I would split that.
Just because of the bread.
I want to try one of the sandwiches though. It's part of the thing.
I know. I want a grinder the next time I go. And the pizza. That's what I'm going to get.
Both.
A
Dude,
grinder and
That's
a
like
pizza.
a $40 thing just for you. That's 2 full entrees.
Yeah, but I'll have more food later.
That's true.
Dude, that's going to be delicious.
I want to just go with like 4 people, and then let's get 1 big pizza, 1 big sandwich, the bread, and a big salad, and that's enough for everybody to just cut it all up.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want to do, and then it should even out to about the right price.
The best part for going and sitting down in there are the little booths on the closest to the kitchen.
They're nice.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I feel like we had wine too. Then the wine was delicious. Went great with all that big bread. Dude, that bread was so good.
It's so
It
good.
was so big.
It's so big. For those just listening, it's a flat. It's basically the size of the table.
It's like
just
2 feet in diameter.
It's like a 2x2 square, or is it a circle?
It's
Either
like a
way,
round, yeah.
It's like a giant, just flat bread, seasoned to all fuck, with some oil to drizzle on it. Oh, you just rip it apart.
They
Great
must have a
stuff.
huge oven. Huge oven.
They must. They're making everything in there. The salad was amazing because they make their own dressings too, and they have like a garlic and a vinaigrette, and she's like, mix them together. It's the best, and I did, and it was so good.
Hell yeah.
God bless that establishment.
I've been doing a lot of heavy salads, lots of stuff in them. Been doing blue cheese and bacon.
Gross.
Delicious.
Don't like blue cheese.
You're missing out.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. You
just
love
with,
that
just with a
stinky ass
few
cheese.
things. Just with
You
a
like
few
cottage
things,
cheese
blue
too?
No, I'm not a fan of cottage cheese.
Okay.
Isn't that what's... No, that's ricotta. No, I don't like cottage cheese. I don't know a time that I've even used cottage cheese as an, application.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, what do you put that in?
I don't know. I think you
Gross.
just eat it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like curded yogurt.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but no blue cheese either. No thanks.
I like the hard stuff going in like a iceberg salad.
Yeah, you
is
like the hard
delicious.
stuff going in?
Yeah, because some of them is like they're like wet and goopy. Some blue cheese is like super soft,
Yeah.
but that harder stuff, yeah, give me some of that
So
shit.
you're on a big iceberg kick too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think that it's
You know
just
that
been
has
a
like
part
no
of
no
nutritional value.
Yeah, it's just water.
yeah.
But hey, water
Well,
has nutritional value.
You throw like maybe some spinach and some microgreens in there too.
like a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just stretch
I'd
the
like
good
that.
stuff.
Because I do prefer having the crunch.
Oh,
And-
it's so good and cold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then you coat it in the dressing, and then really it's just
But
a
I also
mechanism
do-
for your dressing.
Because that's the weak part about having an all spinach salad that I don't like is it's just mush.
I hate that. I hate it.
Yeah, mix those together.
Yeah.
Give me a half Caesar, half whatever.
Half house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been sick of romaine for a minute. That's the thing. That's why we're on that like chopped lettuce kick right now. Because like romaine is just is good.
I never
but
get romaine, to be honest.
I
I pretty much just get spinach or I get like a iceberg salad.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like, some little sweet potatoes, little pine nuts in there. You got to have dark spinach for that,
Yeah.
But yeah, give me like a Cobb salad. I'll fuck that up.
Cheddar cheese.
Yeah, they're so bad for you. It's just cheese and ham.
Yeah. It's very like country club vibes with
Yeah.
the Cobb salad. With a good Cobb salad, I think some people like to sear them off, but
With the
maybe
ham?
that's a different... No, the lettuce, the greens.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like they kiss the grill a little bit. I don't think that's a Cobb salad. I feel
No,
like
that's
there's
romaine hearts, right? Isn't that what you do that with?
Yeah, maybe. Well, they do with other stuff. They do with several different kinds of greens, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
But I don't remember what the name would be. But a Cobb salad could be seared off.
I just feel like a Cobb salad, you should have like a sweater tied around your neck or something.
That's a good look for you.
No, it isn't.
Tie one of your hoodies around your neck.
That's something you do.
Like you're going to a boat.
You would have good boat fits. Khaki pants, a sweater with another sweater.
I don't know if I've ever owned boat shoes, but I would if I had a boat.
They'd look good on you.
Yeah, boat shoes.
What's the
Do
Clarks?
They don't wear socks with boat shoes.
You're not
do they?
supposed to now. Get
Okay.
a pair of Clarks. You could rock a pair of Clarks, slick
we already
back your
have a pair
hair.
of Clarks. I think. Oh, my work shoes are Clarks.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
Right. No, Perry Ellis boat shoes.
Is that the brand?
No, I don't know.
Lacoste?
Oh, that makes most sense. I feel like, right?
Yeah.
They've got to have boat shoes.
Do you have a Lacoste polo in your repertoire?
No,
Do you have any Lacoste?
no, I don't.
Maybe that's why we're not successful.
Because I don't have alligators on my shirts.
Yeah, maybe we should get some like Ralph Lauren,
No,
Lacoste.
that's not a look, man.
Um,
I think I had that. I was trying to do that in like 2014.
Eddie Bauer.
I need some leather goods for my Eddie Bauer collection.
I wish I could afford Tommy Bahama, to be honest, but that shit's
that's
expensive.
different. That's like holiday shirt, I'm going to go hang out in
Yeah, no,
the Cayman
of course.
Islands for a weekend.
Of course, but
That's a different vibe than Lacoste.
that's what I'd wear on a boat.
I feel like.
Tommy Bahama.
Yeah.
Some
No.
Balmy Tahama.
Wait. I'm drawing a blank on where. The Gap's other store, Banana Republic. That's what I would do.
I don't think I've ever been in one of those.
They have a clearance one downtown. Inside of the. I don't know. It's off of right by the Washington Blue Line stop. I'm drawing a blank on that spot too.
Oh, it's on State Street, you mean, right?
Yeah, State and Lake.
I've been there. Yeah, I have been there.
Banana Republic. If I was on a boat, that's what I would be wearing. Because I would have spent all that money on that boat. I would need to buy the cheap stuff.
So you're only going to be on a boat if you own it?
Oh, no. That's not true. But it would take a lot of money to get there, to hang out on wherever
Just
the boat
to get
is.
the invite?
Yep.
Took a lot of investing.
Too much networking.
We know how good you are at that.
Awful.
All right. Think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some fucking fried fish in the fridge. I got to fry. Damn it.
What?
I was going to say fillet. I was trying to keep the alliteration going, but I couldn't think of anything. But I do.
You could have said it and kept writing it out.
I tried to buy butter at the Polish store, but the butter at the Polish store is all really expensive because the Polacks give a fuck about the butter. So I had to buy old-ass Easter butter in the shape of a lamb on sale. And that's how we'll close it out. I'm here. I'm angry. Go listen to the music. Everything's linked below. Rate, review, subscribe. And remember, I are fat. You are fat. We are fat. Calculator, you stupid fuck.